Prince Harry, palace to blame for Meghan Markle's father's debacle. Source says Prince Harry and the palace could have done more to stop Meghan Markle's father's debacle, according to a former palace employee. Princess Diana's former bodyguard Ken Wharf recently opened up about the issue involving the Duchess of Sussex's father, Thomas Markle Sr., and the royals. He said he believes that the Duke of Sussex could have done more to avoid the incident. Unfortunately, they failed to help Thomas. Nobody is looking after Thomas, and they are going to bend his arm. There will be offers of money, the pursuit from paparazzi and all the negative reporting that we have seen, Wharf told Yahoo News. The royal box, via Express. Prince Harry has been through the mill himself. He knows what the press intrusion is like. He has a drawbridge to hide behind when they pursue him. Thomas Markle doesn't. Wharf also pointed out the lack of effort from the palace. For him, this was a case badly dealt by the palace. He explained that they should have anticipated this issue and prepared for it even before the royal wedding. I think the palace was at fault not to earmark this problem very early on in this engagement or even in that relationship and decide how are we going to address this with her father, how are we going to address this with her mother, he said in the same interview. There are a lot of aides and advisors within the royal household that could have easily have set up something way before this wedding to ensure that the rights and the privacy of her father, irrespective of what he has done in his life, that's irrelevant, to assist him through this once-in-a-lifetime experience. The public has been very interested in the Duchess and want more stories about her and her family. This is given considering that Markle is a lady of mixed heritage, a divorcee, an American who is marrying a royal. Markle and Prince Harry's romance was completely different. However, after the fairy tale, the press moved to the next story, which, according to Wharf, happened to be her father. Some have slammed Thomas for continuing to do paid interviews. However, some understand him and his plight, like Wharf. In fact, according to royal expert Roy Anika, Markle's father was only upset because his contact with his daughter was cut. Prince Harry and the palace may have accomplished extra to cease Meghan Markle's father's debacle. In accordance with a former palace worker, Princess Diana's former bodyguard Ken Wharf lately opened up in regards to the situation involving the Duchess of Sussex's father, Thomas Markle Sr., and the royals. He stated he believes that the Duke of Sussex may have accomplished extra to keep away from the incident. Sadly, they failed to assist Thomas. No one is taking care of Thomas, and they will bend his arm. There shall be provides of cash, the pursuit from paparazzi and all of the detrimental reporting that we have now seen, Wharf informed Yahoo Information. The royal field, through specific, Prince Harry, has been by means of the mill himself. He is aware of what the press intrusion is like. He has a drawbridge to cover behind after they pursue him. Thomas Markle does not. Wharf additionally identified the dearth of effort from the palace. For him, this was a case badly dealt by the palace. He defined that they need to have anticipated this situation and ready for it even earlier than the royal wedding ceremony. I believe the palace was at fault to not earmark this drawback very early on this engagement and even in that relationship and determine how are we going to deal with this along with her father, how are we going to deal with this along with her mom, he stated in the identical interview. There are numerous aides and advisors inside the royal family that might have simply have arranged one thing means earlier than this wedding ceremony to make sure that the rights and the privateness of her father, regardless of what he has accomplished in his life, that is irrelevant, to help him by means of this as soon as in a lifetime expertise.